Hope everybody's doing good. I didn't really have a recipe for this week, so I thought everybody has their biscuit recipe on there, on the web, online. So I thought I'd put mine on there. Well, mine is just a mixture of others that I changed a few things to make it mine and to make it really, really, really good biscuits. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, upside down. Okay, first of all, you want to preheat your oven to 450. Okay, and I have 2 cups of self-rising flour and a stick of butter, and this is really cold butter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by kind of shaving this. You can use a grater. I'm just going to use a knife. So just like that. I don't know if a grater's faster or not, but I guess it could be. I don't think Mom ever had a recipe, a specific recipe for biscuits. I know my grandma did. Oh, we used to love it. Go to Grandma's house. Okay, anyway, now we're going to mix this. And I'm just going to go all through it and do that, mix it. So we used to go to Grandma's house, and I was just little. I couldn't have been more than 4 years old. But I remember Grandma could take, she didn't have a lot of refrigerator items, things like that. She had flour, potatoes, staple stuff, you know, butter, probably milk from the cow. But she didn't have, well, milk's from the cow, but she didn't have like a lot of store stuff. You didn't go to the store back then. Not very much anyway. So anyway, Grandma, in the morning times, they had a wood stove. It would be, I remember it being so nice and warm in their house. Because that old wood stove. And I remember Grandpa sitting in a chair beside the stove, kind of close to the stove, with his hat on, just sitting there, not doing anything really. But Grandma, she would go to make biscuits. Well, she'd get them made, and whatever kids were there, one of them got to come in and put grease on top of the biscuits, and it was usually like bacon grease or something like that. Some kind of fat. But it was usually grease. I don't think it was, you know, never butter or anything like that, or olive oil or the things we use now. It was lard or bacon grease. That's what they had. So I remember we'd all get to take our spoon. She showed us how to do it. And she'd have the door open on the, or she'd put them down low to where we could reach them. And she would, she had no cook stove in there. But she would put them down low where we could reach them, and we get to dip the spoon in the grease, the melted grease, and put it on top of her biscuits. Each one got a little bit of grease on top of it. And then she would bake them, and by the time she was done, you would never know that they didn't have anything in there, because there would be this huge, nice breakfast. Or to me it was. I was little, you know. And it was always hot and good and made you feel good. And okay. But anyway, that was my story about Grandma. And that was on my dad's side. So anyway, now that I've got all that cut up in there, I am going to take this. You know what? Scratch out it. I'm going to put another 1/4 stick in. I just think it needs it. Okay, so just remember this. 1 1/4. It won't do anything but make it taste even better. Daddy, what is there wrong with that baby?
I don't know what you want.
My little fur baby is over there. And she's, okay, so there we go. Now I'll blend this all in. You know, you think about old times, and it was just a different world. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's much better. That just feels better. Okay, what I'm going to do with this now, as soon as I'm done, make sure that's all crumbled in there, I am going to, and it don't matter if there's chunks, little bitty chunks in there, that's a good thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And then after that, we will roll it out and put it in our greased pan. I'll be right back. Just leave that in there 10 to 15 minutes. You can leave it in there longer if you want. So you might ask me why I'm putting it in the freezer. The only reason is to keep that butter really cold. So 10, 15, even 20 minutes, it don't matter. If you got something to do, go do it and come back and do your biscuits. I'll be back. Okay, so that was about, I don't know, 15 minutes. Well, I was letting my oven preheat. So now what we're going to do is first I'm going to start off, I've got like 3/4 cup of sour cream here. I guess this is my version of buttermilk. So I'm going to put this in first, and then whatever I'm lacking I will use heavy whipping cream. Okay. So you don't want to stir this too much. So just stir it till you get it mixed. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start with, I'm going to use, say, a 1/2 cup. I don't want to make the same mistake I did with my meatballs. That might be enough. Maybe a little bit more. I guess still got some down in there. Just my hands. So it really doesn't matter what your ratio is, cream to sour cream. Just you know, you can do a little less sour cream if you want. Okay, now I'm going to put some flour out here on my rolling pad. Flour it pretty good. Okay, we'll lay that out there. Little leftovers that was in the bowl. Then I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it again. Just a few times. Just to get it together good. One more good time. That should be enough. Okay. So now I'm just going to go make a round disc out of it here. Okay, then I'm just going to, I'm not even going to use a roller. Just going to smash it out to about, I don't know, an inch thick maybe. Half-inch thick. And I've already greased my pan, so. Okay, you guys are going to laugh, but I'm using a candy jar lid for my cutter. Just push it down in there, pull it out, put it over in your pan. Okay, so this one I'm not thinking we'll get a perfectly round biscuit, but we'll try. Close enough. So that gave us 10 biscuits. So there they are. We're just going to put them in the oven, and we are going to bake them for about 20 minutes. I would say check them at 15, and if they're not brown enough on top, then just go ahead and leave them in there a little bit longer, and then just watch them. And I'll be back to show you what they look like, and we will do a taste test. So before I go though, that was a half a cup of cream. I could have put just a dab more in there, but it's fine. And a stick and a quarter of butter. So, alright, I'll be back.
Done?
Yeah. Okay guys, there they are. Look how beautiful they are. Look at that. Look at those layers. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Let's put some butter on that baby. Okay. Oops. I don't want that in there. Okay. Put some butter on that. Now. Okay, now you can see me, right? Okay, let's take a bite of this. Oh yeah. A biscuit bed. These are so good. Just come have a bite.
Oh my goodness. Just a little bite.
Just a bite.
Half of it. Oh my goodness.
Are those better than the other ones?
Oh yeah.
So I made these this morning and we had sausage gravy with them. Really good. Anyway, thank you for watching. And let me see here. Oh, the recipe journal link will be in the description if you want one. Let me see. I'll have the recipe in the description also. So, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.